Are we on? Hello.
Good evening. Today we're doing Christmas cards. I realize I don't know if I've really actually done a thing just on Christmas cards. We've been doing all kinds of other things on Monday evening. So glad to have you guys here. This is so fun.
Driving someplace today and she was on her phone playing Christmas music. It's like, what?
I was, because if you follow me on Instagram, I put up a reel today using the Peace to You stamp set. So see, he doesn't know what I'm doing in the car, but I wanted to put Silent Night on with it. So
distracted me. I was trying to drive.
You'll see. And he says, what? It's too early for Christmas. And I go, okay, it's all about making cards. Because, we're getting in the mood, setting the stage. What can we say?
I'm not in the mood.
You will be. So tomorrow is a huge day. Just have to say that. And I will be around. Give me a call if you need help tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for a couple hours. Otherwise, I'll be home. But tomorrow is free shipping day if your order is $75 or more. That is amazing. And you know what I would get? Number one on my list?
What?
Well, you don't know. There is this brand new kit that goes live tomorrow. Birthday planner kit. I can't show it to you because I don't have it. But it's like $25, I think. And you get a planner with pockets, so you can plan out birthday cards, and a dozen birthday cards to get you started.
Red roses.
I see so many possibilities of using these as gifts, or, what about making up cards and putting them in? If you've got like an older relative, organize it for them. Yeah, the grandkids could do that for me. Because I need organization, older. But yeah, and I have trouble organizing, but I think that's going to be really exciting. And the other thing that's cool if you watched World Card Day with Stampin' Up, you saw this new amazing suite. Tomorrow, demonstrators can buy it. But you know how you could get it if you're not? Just buy the starter kit. It's no big deal. So I would say buy that and buy the birthday card kit. And whatever you want to do with it is up to you. So anyway, if you have questions, just call me. So that's all good. And Rebecca says, to answer my question from a few minutes ago, I put up, do you have your Christmas cards planned yet? She says, yeah, but you keep sharing other beauties and I keep changing my mind. See, I'm just going to make it so you want to make 3 cards like this and 3 cards like this. And, I just got big one. The other thing that's really cool is even if you already have yours done, looking at cards and card layouts is really what it's all about. So it really doesn't matter if you're planning Halloween cards, Christmas cards, birthday cards, it's just all cool. So this is the host code for this month, and you can always find this by going to KarenTitus.com, but CN6Z2EJA. Are we ready to get started, Tim?
Ja.
So how I thought we would do this tonight. Oh, some of you already finished. Oh my goodness. But you know what? You're here. Those ones that are already finished, they might be looking for ideas for next year. We have a couple of super organized friends like that. So, you can always have ideas ahead. So it's all good. Rebecca says she makes too many to make a few of this and a few of that. She needs an assembly line. It's all good. I just love that we get to do what fits our life. So I thought what we do tonight is we're going to look at sets that are particularly Christmas card sets. There are other sets in here that are Christmas or anything else. We'll look at those later. So
wouldn't you say that both of us are kind of disorganized?
Oh, I think we're both terribly disorganized. We don't balance each other out there at all.
And 48 years of wedded bliss. And
neither of us are improving. I think aging is making it worse. But you know what? At least we can laugh about it.
Yes.
Because, what's the option? Anger, right? Frustration. So, okay. Okay, Catherine said she's always looking for new ideas, even when you haven't done. You see, you can never have too many. I agree. And sometimes it's fun to just make up some ideas to have for future. So anyway, how fun. I just love going back and reading your comments too. Diane said she loves to send different Christmas cards to those that might see each other's cards. Oh, so she really plans it out. So how fun is that?
Okay, so we're gonna
look at between 1 and 3 cards of the different sets of the different stamp sets that we picked out. So first we're gonna do the Sweet Candy Canes bundle and this really fun
page
paper.
8 and 9.
Page 8 and 9. Okay, I'll give this to you, be keeper of this. We're just going to show a couple here. This card is from Heather Guerrero. I love how she did the inside. This is a white card, stating the obvious. But you see where you really wouldn't need anything on the inside. I love how she has stamped the words,
Yep.
put these red flags, and then there's still room to write. And it's this lovely
Very
finished
nice.
inside card. Is that cool?
Very nice.
The inside of this is just absolutely fun.
So
Renee says this is her favorite sweet.
is the ribbon taped down, or is anything?
Yeah, that's all taped down.
Okay.
Well, the other thing, I know that some people like to make a few putsy cards for those. I've done that when I used to make cards. Now I get so many card swaps. I just have the fun of laying them out and deciding who gets what. So it's all kind of fun. But some people will make putsy cards for those that they know, love, and appreciate cards. And then they'll make more mass-produced cards for everyone else. So that's a way of looking at it too. So
if you get a putsy card from Karen, it means that
you know you rate.
She thinks you're putsy.
No. It means you rate. But we don't send out that many Christmas cards anymore. But a couple of fun things about this card. The power of vellum. Vellum cardstock. And do you see how this is done on, it's die cut. So it's got these really pretty edges. And you see how it just softens the background. So we have this pretty busy candy cane paper, these candy canes on top. I just love that. This green down the center. I think that is a lovely layout, and the little gold in there. This would be a putsy card. This is what I would call a putsy card. These first two are very much so. The thing that's also fun about these candy cane things, they would make some good like treat boxes, or just kind of fun little extra things for Christmas too, I think. So
What
here's
are those
another
called
one.
Again?
Just embellishments. So these are like sequins.
There's 3 different sizes, kinds.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? And I love these side by side because this is done out of the paper. This is the stamp and then die cut. Can you see that difference? This is just the die cut with the paper, and they're both fun. It's a little different look. This looks, I think, very kind of like a knit, like a little sweater knit or something. I don't know if you can see that, but I think that's a really fun look. And look how this was just framed in the green. They both have this, so gold and green. They both have the ribbon.
Very
so
nice.
Things that are alike, they both have a circular or an oval shape there. This one is Ruth Bingle. But I love how totally different those are, and yet really cool.
And they both have a knot the way Karen teaches making knots.
Yep. Okay, that's the first one.
I thought you said there's 3.
I said between 1 and 3.
Okay.
Some of these, I have way more cards that I could show. But so to give you a sneak peek, next week, we're actually going to be traveling. So we'll be coming to you from a hotel somewhere. And we're just going to do the gnome cards. I thought I wanted to bring one thing that would be simple. And those gnomes are just fantastic. So
They
see,
travel
that will just,
well.
yeah. And I
Because
said,
they're so small.
and Tim thought those are just so cute. But Tim said those are just so cute. And I said, yeah, I'm packing those up to take. Isn't that fun? So here's another set that's fun. So this is on page 13. And the gnome set could be things for other than Christmas too. So anyway, but that's just kind of fun. I love this set. I love that look at these interesting things here. But these kind of remind me like they could be cookie cutter shapes. But I love how you've got this big ornament. And then you've got trees. You've got all these cool little things. Okay,
Boy.
So we have 3 cards with this one.
Sugar cookies and design. I like that.
Yes. I have to look at these more. Okay, this is Amy's story. A few things I love about this card. This is one of the new dies with the dots. So those dots are right in the dies. So it's the see-through. And I just think that works so well with all the little V's. It's very geometric in the tree. Love the little presents. I just think this is really a fun tree. We've got the same kind of a ribbon. Look at that, because it's on a tag. So I love that. Now we're going to see the same tree again. Lisa shirts. And I love, do you see how this is kind of more in proportion? These are like presents that would fit. It's a star that would fit. What I love about these are like ornaments. But I just, because I also just think it's just kind of fun because it could be like a tree and these giant, but you see how they're just like ornaments. Isn't that cool? So it's a whole different thing. This is like a picture of your Christmas tree with the presents.
They've fallen off the tree and they rolled towards the camera person.
And I love these bright colors. So instead of a yellow star, look, she's got the pink there and then all on this green. I just think whatever brings you happiness, may it be yours this holiday season. Okay, and we're going to see another one. And this one is Ruth Bingle again. And we have 2 by Ruth Bingle. So how cool is that? But this time we've got the die. These 2 are the dies. All of this is just the dies here. And that makes a really cool card too. Isn't that fun?
Yep.
And notice we're going to be talking more about this die in the background where you just see these trees. Well, we'll be showing more with that. So those are 3 from there.
And that's paper, part of those ribbons are part of the stamp right there. But this one,
Yep. And you know, these trees, so if you look at these dies, you could be doing a forest. This would not need to be Christmas. You could do all kinds of greens. I could really see this being used for other things. And the gifts too would be some really fun Christmas packaging, giving a gift card. So I see a lot of versatility with this stamp set beyond Christmas, which is very fun. And then, yes, Pat is saying that sometimes a card that can seem complicated is actually can be easy to mass produce once you decide on the parts. That's so true. And then you kind of get a plan going. Okay, I think, did these fall out of some? Okay, right here.
you took them out.
I know. Page 14. Okay, we're going to look at this one first. I have 2 cards with this. I want you to keep your finger here because we're going to do the other page too.
Okay.
But take it, okay. Here's the reindeer, and this is Robin Rosette. And I wanted to point at the inside. Look at how this is just a little deckled edge there. But isn't that pretty? Just putting a little bit of that paper on the inside just kind of finishes it off. So I think that's really cool. And then that pretty little paper is the same as this circle. So when you're looking at something like this, just think about other things. Like I love how this goes with this, but it wouldn't need to be Christmas paper. Could be anything. And then your accent is in front. But I think that moose is really fun.
No, that's reindeer.
Reindeer. Okay, guys. My ducks and my geese and my moose and I think we had some moose.
What would happen if Santa Claus had moose?
I better look at my list. I better look at my list, you know, when I write all the things I want carefully, because I might have the wrong words. No, like I can make a list, but
checking it twice.
Okay, that's really terrible. Words are the first to go, you know. That is the way. Sarah said she loves the giving spirit at Christmas and giving homemade gifts and cards. I agree. And now look at this one. This is Sandy Eby. And look how fun this is. And I want to point one thing out. Here's the stamp set. She's used this on the inside, which is really cool. And on the outside, she's used just the dies. But when you look at this, can't you just see things other than Christmas too? I mean, this is obviously a Christmas tree, but without those trees just make, again, just other beautiful cards and all of these, those dies. So I could see this one being a lot beyond Christmas too, but I had to put more in the Christmas part tonight. So but I think that that is just really cool. So those are really fun. Then on the same page, on the other side.
You mean that page? No, I moved my finger.
Okay, Tim's playing with this. Okay. Over on 15, I only have one at the moment, and this is a little obscure because it's just the little bow in here. But I just want to point that out because this is a cool stamp set. But look at this cool. This is a library binding card, and this one is by Sherry Breitinger. Look at this cool little bow. So, of course, this little bow could be used for anything too, but I love how she's just put that on that lovely Christmas paper. And then we've got, this is done out of the gold glimmer, and then so is this. But I think that is really lovely. Yeah, isn't it fun? I just love looking at ideas for cards.
Santa's delivery.
Page 17. If you saw the little video I did the other day, I took the little Santa train and I put money in it. So that was really a cute little, so it's like a train bringing gifts. This is Lila Monkey, and I think this is adorable. Do you guys recognize this? It's what we did last week. This is a sidestep. A sidestep card. Faux fold, because see, this is on the top. This is exactly what we did on Thursday, but notice hers is off to the right. So when I do my Thursday lives, I tend to do one thing and, and I do it over and over and over again. And then I want you to just know you can be free to do whatever you want with it. This is just stinking cute. That's all I can say. Look at that. We've got the Santa train and we've got this little guy jumping for joy. How cute is that? It is stinking cute.
And one of the great parts about it was made by a Leela, and we had a Leela in our family, or we still do.
Yes.
A little doll.
Yes.
Our daughter Leah, or was it Esther? One of them had a Leela.
It's interesting. We have a daughter, Esther, and she had prayed for years for a little sister, and she'd named her doll Leela. This is really interesting. And she wanted a little sister, and we ended up adopting a Leah. It was already her name. So it was just so close. So it was just, when we look back and think what a precious family story that is. But that is absolutely adorable. So what a cute idea. So just add this to the ideas like that we shared last time. I'm gonna move that because I don't need my, okay. Next we
Page
have
20.
Page 20, we have the Sweet Gingerbread Bundle. So this is a fun little gingerbread house. This is from Melanie Hocken. And I think what's a couple of things that are interesting about this is not bright colors. This is really, it would almost have a more masculine feel to it. But I love it because it's unpredictable, because a lot of times Christmas cards are more, I don't know, bolder and reds and greens. But I just love the duller colors on this. Isn't that cool? What do you think, Tim? I just think that's fun.
Very much so.
And again, this wouldn't really need to be a Christmas card either. This could just be a gift for a neighbor, or even with the words, or to welcome a new neighbor. So I love this. So in other words, I didn't stick to Christmas cards very well, did I? I was trying to explain how I picked what's this week and what's going to be in 2 weeks. I just have to split up my card collections different ways. So that is just really fun.
This looks Scandinavian.
It does. Yeah. A good point, Tim. It does. And with the little doodads there.
Yeah.
Oh, and the little hearts above the door. So you guys think about that. So that, yeah. And that wouldn't make me think Christmas at all. Just a really cute Scandinavian card. Oh, very fun. Okay. Next.
Page 20.
Page 23. We have this lovely card and this just uses the main die in here. Look at that. And let's see, it uses this kind of outgoing die right there. And this card is done by Kathleen Wilkins. Black and white with just a spot of red. That is really a classy and classic combination. And I think black and white is just kind of fun for a Christmas card with that touch of red. All right, next we're going to page 25. And this is the Leaves of Holly. It's Boughs of Holly. And I have 3 gorgeous cards here. Oh, I love that Sunburned Zebra. Ooh, that's a good one for black and red. That is really, really good. Okay, I'm going to lay these all out because these are just so pretty. Look at how fun these are. This, the bright, bold color. And this is Mary Peterson.
Very cool.
And this is this looks like it would be what's that bright what's the bright red color? I'm gonna have trouble. This isn't like real red, it's that red in the bold brights. Guys, you guys got to help me out here. So yes, we can order more than one of the card organizers, Sandy's asking. And I would really think about those for Christmas gifts. I just think they're amazing. I love these bright colors. And this is the Parakeet Party and the Sweet Sorbet as a Christmas card. And that is absolutely stunning. So if you want like to go for something that's really, really bright, these other 2 are very traditional and they're also gorgeous. Look at this fun paper. Michelle Hanny.
Very nice.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Now, are these, what kind of berries are those?
Holly berries.
Holly berries.
Yeah. So see, this is Christmas.
Okay.
And notice how this is the kind of card that opens like that. Look how similar this is. This is a cutoff, so it's not the double fold. Love how she did this in the inside. This is Heather Guerrero. Look at that fun little card in the middle. And look how that just flaps open. I think so if you're going for a really classy, beautiful look, this is really, really very fun.
Page 26.
Okay, first we're going to do Jingle, Jingle, Jingle. So keep your hand there because we have 1 Jingle, Jingle card, and this is Angie Leach. How fun is this? Okay, this is where you want to have the stamparatus. And we call this hinge stamping, where you stamp it, move it down 1, stamp it again, move it down. If you've seen that, so they get equally spaced. Is that a cool idea? And then you can repeat your word. And then all the way is between these 2 and the ribbon between those 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really just a very, very fun style. Okay, and then next.
Another page? Oh, those are sitting there for...
No, it's the same page. That's why I told you to keep your finger in it.
Oh.
Are we having communication problems today on all kinds of levels?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Okay, this one. Decorated with Happiness. Okay, This is really fun. And so this is the stamp set. This first card, you're going to see this stamp set right in there. It is gorgeous. This second one, this is one of the dies in here. So look at these two cards, totally different looks from this bundle. So this card, again, I love these colors. And this is Lori Born-Trigger. It's got a fun background here. And I love how she's taken the outside and stamped on that too. So she's continued the leaves right there. And that's just I'm really liking these bright cards that I'm showing tonight. It's just so very fun. Ina said that so many great cards. She needs to get started. She doesn't have any made yet. This is true. And look how cute this one is. And look at this little layout, just little strips of paper, the words there. And this is Celine Kempton. And she's using those same trees in the background right there. So it just gives that little added layer. But you wouldn't look at that and think it's necessarily the same stamp set. The words kind of are a similar styling, but they are both beautiful. And then we have, this one's been very popular, Lights Aglow. I'm not showing the snowflake one because but I guess they're from the same set. So what I love about this, you have a tree and a snowflake. So it'll do more than just Christmas. So, and then there's this. So there are these two different ones. So first we're going to start with that part. So this is what that looks like. People are wondering what that die does. Look how gorgeous this is. This is really stunning. And this is my favorite gold paper under it, that distressed looking gold, that very vintage brushed gold look. Look at it shining through the holes. Isn't that just lovely? You see? Can you see it? Cool. It is really a gorgeous card. And this is Diane Mangles. And this is another bookbinding card. But it is really gorgeous. And then we have the same kind of a look. We've got the holes in there. And so the tree comes through. We've got a little bit of the gold. So this is gorgeous too. And this is Lynn Dunn. Those are just both beautiful. Carla says she's really far behind. She started on Halloween cards yet.
Can you imagine those little punches that we used to use to punch?
Oh, yeah, to make a random look. And yeah, if you try to make a pattern, it would be a lost cause. And next, we're going to, another really cute card. This is the North Pole Mischief on page 37. Yes, the one that was a strap card, Pat is saying that it would stretch your paper. It also is a perfect little strap card. And so when you look at an idea like this, think of a scrap card. This could be like a gift. The die that we looked at that had the gift. You could do a different little die here and suddenly it's a birthday card. So, it's the idea of taking an idea and then making whatever you want. So this is just really cute. And this is from Nikki Barnhart. So to North Pole. Isn't that cute? Happy gift dropping season. So I think that's really a fun card. Next, we've got Trees for Sale on page 39. And this is also where you find this woodland embossing folder that we're seeing with the trees. So I'm going to show you some of each of those. So, and actually the card Tim picked tonight is using the same stamp set. So keep it in your mind because he shows his at the end. This is Brenda Cardinal. I love the simplicity of this. I love how she angled the lights. And look in the circle, she's just got one little tree and the Merry Christmas. So it's a lot of white space. Just a very lovely card. And then she did the little strings inside. And I just think that is very, very cool. So, and then let's see, we've got this one where we've got two trees and so very merry. And here you're going to notice, this is where you put ink on your embossing folder and put it through the folder. I have to show that again as I haven't done that for a while. But
she built the base freehand?
Nope, that's a stamp.
It is.
These are all little stamps. All of these are stamps. And look, there's that same thing that was colored, there. So see, it's long. Yeah. She just has a little corner of it. So it's really cool what you can do with it. And then this background is similar to, here, we'll look at this one first because this is very similar. This one is Carol Payne. So they both have put white on the embossing folder. She's got a whole lot more. Let's see, she's got color. So I'm not sure how they did it, but you see how you get these different looks? And that's just by adding ink to your embossing folder before you run your paper through. And then she has her. It's right there.
You know why I said that about those? They look like they're handmade. They don't look like.
Yeah, they could be. That'd be easy.
In the company.
which also means if you had any tree stamp that you like, you could do something similar. If you have like an evergreen tree stamp,
Could add that.
that's how you could add the footer to it, make it a
Mhm.
Christmas tree. And then look at how gorgeous this one is. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And this is
Look at the
Akimi
inside.
Gary. She's done the inside. I love the colors on this, and I love how it's just the white and that touch of blue. That's so very merry. I think that's a very classy looking card.
Very nice.
So that is very fun. Next, we're going to page 41. This is my favorite. Well, especially if you want to do religious cards, that's what I was put the Silent Night one on for Instagram. But I'm going to show this one. I love this, and this would not need to be Christmas. I love this as a winter scene. Is that just gorgeous? And with the paper there,
Yep.
And you still have like the Starry Night from the Christmas paper, but that's any kind of a winter card. I think that is just absolutely gorgeous, and that is Marianne Grimmer, and I love that she's done it in green. I typically would do something like this in either black or navy or blue. That's just what would come to my mind. It's a night sky. I think the green, and then with that soft succulent green behind it, is absolutely stunning. And then we have two using the nativity set. So this one,
You have to find a page or?
no, it's the same stamp set.
Oh, okay.
This is Candy Rattray, and this is Audra Monker. This is just monochromatic, so this is just one color. All of these pieces are one color, and it's just left alone. This one is colored in, and aren't they? They're both beautiful.
Very different.
So whatever you choose to do with that, you can kind of just not go wrong. But I think this is a gorgeous set, and again, I would use this for more than just Christmas.
What is this?
This is snowflake vellum paper. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I like that.
So it kind of gives a.
Have I seen that before on any cards? Snow?
I don't think we've had it on a lot of cards. I want to make sure your card is still around. Did you move the card that you chose? It was. Oh no,
in
you've
my
got
hand.
that. Oh, we're not ready for you.
Oh, we're
It's
not.
going to come to the end.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I thought we were
okay.
at the end.
We're almost at the end. Just going to quick show a couple more that are using basically the papers. So I love this. And you see how here's where you put your little gift card. This one is Deborah LaFontaine. And I love how she did the inside. And I just think that's a really cute card. And then this, look how simple you get. So we looked at some that were much putzier. And look, you just have your words. This is a strip card. And this one is Wanda Williams.
Another alliteration.
And then the last one, this is from the main catalog. It's one of the dies in there. So it's in the back. And I don't remember the name, but it's in the main catalog. But I thought this was cool. This is Tyler Darley. But you can see the pine cones here.
I love it.
And then the pines and the music folder in the back.
And how do they make those pine cones? Seems very elaborate.
It's just two layers of dies.
Really?
Isn't that fun? So another really cool card. And now we're going to show Tim's.
wait.
Oh, yeah.
Another question. How did that get?
Well, you know what's interesting? This is a pine cone now. When I have done the pine cones, this green is all part of this other, but I would cover the pine cones with like a darker brown. I do like a crumb cake and a brown.
I'm
You see how
talking about the
she's got,
shininess.
but look at, she's got green over the brown, first of all. And then she's put Wink of Stella over that.
Oh.
And it gives a totally different look to pine
does.
cones. I like it. It's just very, you have to look at it twice because it's just a very different kind of thing. And then this is Tim's choice.
Going back to the message, so very merry. Laura Bartow.
And Tim and his bright colors.
And just, yes.
Yeah. I think there are a lot of things that are fun about this. The unexpected use of color. Totally. With the blues.
Oh, I know it. And I love blue. So
this is Starry Sky and Orchid. Orchid Oasis. And then your more traditional greens. And they work together on the red. So look at that. We have green, red, blues. And they really work together well.
And stars.
So that's our look for tonight. Tomorrow, with all the specials going on, feel free to call me if you have any questions about anything. And we have something fun planned for Thursday. Thank you for spending this time with us. Appreciate you guys. Good night.
Goodbye.